This is a practice video for Wizards in Winter, transcribed by the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, transcribed by Bob Phillips, the cello part. This is the string orchestra arrangement of it. And we're just going to kind of go in a couple sections here through this piece today. I'm going to have the metronome set slow at a quarter equals 90, so we can get some notes and rhythms going. With the fast changes between pizzicato and arco, that's the tricky part in this piece. The notes are easy, but we'll figure things out in class with stand partners and how we're going to do that. But just do the best you can right now, or leave off the last arco note so you can get to your pizzicato in time. So the beginning here, you just have your first finger, just kind of have it on both strings, and we're going to be playing the rhythm one and two and one and. So always coming on the and of that next beat. And then, like I said, going back and forth between pizzicato and arco. So let's take from the beginning up until a little bit before 36. Be careful of your D sharp low ones for that accidental 1 sharp in the key signature. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clumsiness at the end there. It's an early morning right now. And I also was about to switch to pizzicato at 27, but you don't. That's still arco. All right, I didn't mark this in your parts, but do watch out one note before 32, before those eighth notes. That is an F sharp extension, so be careful to stretch out for that F sharp. All right, and then you do some eighth notes, make sure those accents are popping. And then 44 is really kind of the same thing. It's those scales with the D sharp. So you guys can figure that part out, no problem. Pizzicato at 59. 62, we're doing the same rhythm as the beginning pretty much. So let's skip ahead to 72, where you have these string crossing eighth notes. I suggest leaving your first finger down. Of course, take the slurs out when you're first learning this to figure out the string crossings and get comfortable with the notes, and then slowly increase your speed and then add the slurs in. But let's do the beginning of this section, 72 up to 78. All right, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then it's all that same stuff again, same scales, same accented quarter notes. And now we'll get all the way down to the bottom. 110. If you look at those 16th notes there, just one measure. You guys get off easy. The rest of the orchestra is doing a lot more of these 16th note patterns. Just little mini scales, right? Make sure you're doing a C natural second finger. And then eventually getting it faster. As fast as you can. And if that's a struggle in class, if you're getting lost on that part, just play the first note of every group of 4. And so you can kind of get those fingers moving. All right, so we'll be going over this in class, of course, but mostly watch for the D sharps, practice the pizzicato arco switches, And then the slurred eighths at 72 would be the big thing to focus on.